right now we're going to go back to the other main event of A1 Combat 33. The A1 Combat middleweight title is at stake, and the challenger is actually a former champion, not just as a middleweight, but also a former welterweight champion for A1 Combat. Coming in to A1 Combat 33, 23-11 with an astonishing 20 finishes out of those 23 wins. That's Buddy Wallace. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. So let's get into this fight specifically. Obviously, you can't speak about the history of A1 Combat without talking about Buddy Wallace. I mean, you became a champion way back in May of 22 at A1 Combat 2. You also became the welterweight champion. You have a beautiful tuxedo cat right there.
Yeah.
And, how did this fight come about for you?
We actually lined it up earlier, late last year, to fight in December, and they pushed it. But it was just good timing. I had 3 fights in 3 months last year, and needed a little rest for my body, and they hit me up with that title shot, and I vacated my belt to go fight against other guys outside of California. So I had my fun with that a little bit, and I'm happy to be back.
And I did see your hectic schedule in 2025. Was that really the mindset of, the professional athlete that you are, is that you never want to say no, you want to stay as active as possible? Was that kind of your mindset with saying yes in consecutive manner like that?
Yeah, I've done it so much in my career already. It's kind of hard to not jump on opportunities, because in the past, that's just what you had to do. Mm-hmm. And so I maybe I should have prepared a little better for a couple of those, but it is what it is, and I still enjoyed the experience. So I do this because I love it, and I'm getting to travel around a little and compete against high level guys. So that's my real goal in it. So I'm happy to do it.
And you're one of those fighters that you don't want to have any regret, and the way you fight, the way you look at life, you don't have regrets. So going into it, yeah, it's a hectic schedule. I might not come out on top, and not every fight went your way, but at the same time, I'm sure you would have rather said yes than sat back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Now, let's get into, Nick Maximov. Coming in 13-2, had a 4-fight run in the octagon, and unfortunately, a knee injury kind of led to his exit. And since coming back from that knee injury, he's now 5-0. He's looking for his 3rd consecutive title defense. What do you see in Nick Maximov that you think you might be able to expose, or overall your thoughts about Nick Maximov as a fighter?
He's tough. He's a tough fighter. He's younger than me, so he's got that on his side, or maybe he doesn't. I attribute a lot of my victories and stuff to experience. So I think I'm going to have the experience on him, but I know he's going to be strong, good wrestler, So he's fought at the top level. He's been where I'm trying to get to. So I'm just happy to fight an opponent like that, and to bring all my fans to be able to see what I'm capable of, because I know it's going to take everything in me to beat this guy, but I'm excited to show what I've been learning. I've been training with my professor for, I've learned everything from my coach, Tom Theophanopoulos, and more recently I've been training with guys like Fluffy, the best in the world, UFC greats like Max Payne Griffin, Ryan Loder, the grappling boys out in SAC have been helping me out a lot with Elliot Kelly and all his guys. So I'm just excited to show what I've been working on. I feel better than ever at this point.
And, looking at your 23 victories, to have 20 of those being via finish, you have 9 knockouts, you have 11 submissions. I mean, that's beyond impressive. What if given your druthers, that Maximov, former All-American wrestler, he's a grappler through and through. Great striker, though, has an incredible boxing coach. What do you think is your strength going into this fight?
I think it's just going to be an all-out war, More recently, I never claimed my fight name Braveheart until I had been in some wars and had to dig deep, and I think that's going to be a crucial thing. Of course, skill and technique matter, but just to have that dog in you and to pull through when things aren't going your way, I think I plan on going to hell, and I'm dragging them with me, and we'll see who comes out.
And one of the things I really appreciate is when you and I spoke earlier, I said, at this point in your career, we know where you want to get to. We know all the success you've had. Obviously, 2 weight division champion for A1 Combat amongst all the other successes. but you said, I want people to walk away saying, Buddy Wallace was exciting to watch, and he never let up. So that says it all right there. There is no doubt, like, you are going to go into this fight completely all out, and we're all looking forward to it, especially me and TJ being lucky enough to call it.
Yeah, I appreciate that because that's definitely my game plan, and everybody tune in because it's gonna be a good one.
Lastly, how's that takedown defense? I'm fairly certain he's going to be shooting in on you.
Yeah, I've been working on it, man. Fluffy's an animal, you know, and takedown defense and offense. You know, don't be surprised if I shoot on him or end up on top position on him because I didn't wrestle as well as he did in college, but I did have some wrestling. You know, I've been wrestling since high school, so I'm confident in my abilities.
Well, as you mentioned, when you're picking up tips from someone like Fluffy, who nobody can really take down, that could really bode well for you on Friday.
I agree.
Well, Buddy Wallace, it's honestly a thrill, you know, for me to be able to call this fight for you because obviously I wasn't a part of A1 when you won those titles. So really looking forward to this one. It's going to be a blockbuster. Nick Maximov, one of the best champions A1 Combat has had, and obviously you are also one of the best champions A1 has had. So two bulls locking horns on Friday in a sold-out Hard Rock Live. We're looking forward to it.
I have one more thing I wanted to say, if that's okay.
Sure.
I'm selling these shirts. I've teamed up with a good friend of mine that has a organization to fight against childhood cancer, and there's a kid just a couple towns over from me who's fighting right now, and he's been fighting his whole life. And I'm selling these shirts online, and if people want to purchase some, it's going to be for this kid Angel.
Wow.
Fight like Angel. And help to support his family who are out of work right now at his bedside and stuff like that. So prayers for Angel and grab you a shirt if you can to help support them.
As a healthcare professional who used to work in pediatrics with kids fighting cancer, thank you for saying that because please send us the link. We'll get it out to the world as well. And our best thoughts to Angel and his family. And Buddy, we're looking forward to it on Friday.
Sounds good, brother. I appreciate you.